Hey, I'm back with a new game review, and this time I want to talk to you about the Vagabond Emperor developed by Wiggling Eyebrows. Think of it like this: you combine Mountain Blade with Crusader Kings, with a bit of Heroes of Might and Magic, and a bit of the Guild, and you get this great game. The Vagabond Emperor tells the story of one rising through the social ranks to become, well, an emperor. And yes, you do that from way below, starting as a vagabond, sleeping in the streets and begging for a living, or doing other debatable activities. The game comes with a tutorial which you can skip if you like, and has several scenarios available where you don't have to necessarily start as a vagabond. Also, as any other sandbox game, you have a lot of customization options for your game start. One notable feature is the Iron Will mode, which lets you save the game only on exit. I used that for my first play, which you can watch here, and have to admit I found it a bit frustrating as I did not fully understand the game very well yet. But now I would totally be okay with using that mode. It's mostly the fact that you start with nothing. Any wrong move you do at the start of the game can have huge consequences and hold you back. As you advance and get some money flowing along with a decent number of mercenaries to protect your ass, then things get easier and you will discover wrong moves are just a way to learn and no major damage has been done. So first I upgraded my rank from a filthy vagabond to a respected working class farmer. Funny thing is, you never do any farming as a farmer. But you get to buy your first building or conquer it, so you own your first profitable business. Next, since you are not a nobody anymore, time to get married, which is pretty easy in this game, and at the time I did this review, it's even easier for your new wife to divorce you. I played as a male, but I do presume playing with a female character will bring almost the same experience. So, I got my first wife, lost my virginity, yay! And not long after, I had my wife come to my doorstep with my first child. And my second. And my third. Yep, all three at the same time. She had triplets, and then she dumped me. You can see this whole experience in this video I have over here. Game started to feel quite real to me when my second and third wife dumped me not long after I married them, but unlike my real life, I managed to increase my wealth, my power, my inventory, my troops, and I decided it's time to move on. When I played the game, you could only rank up once per lifetime, so you needed one of your children to take over in order to get rank. But now you have the option to enable ranking up several times during your lifetime. As I said, since I did not have this option during my last gameplay, I decided it's time to kill myself so I can grow in rank with my successor. Funny thing, the game made it almost impossible for me to do that. Got myself so damn old and still alive and kicking. Got myself quite a bunch of deadly diseases, still alive and kicking. Got my health bar empty, and someone decided to save me from death. Got half my wealth while at it, but kept me alive. You can see my whole experience with this in a video I have right over here. So what I'm trying to say is that this game comes with many and various experiences. It has many stories to tell and no playthrough should be the same. So kudos for the high replayability here. The Vagabond Emperor has a lot of funny references. Has an absolutely great soundtrack featuring some nice medieval and tavern music, for which I also have a video right here by the way, and can offer you hours of entertaining gameplay. The developer is constantly improving the game and you can clearly see that it puts much work into it. So despite the fact that the game is in early access and might feel that it lacks features or has a few bugs here and there, I think it has great potential, and by the time the developer is done with it, it will be a great game. And to wrap things up, I will say that the Vagabond Emperor gets a 7 out of 10 from me, and I really recommend you try this game. My rating would have been higher and I might return and reconsider it, but keep in mind this is an early access review, and we might soon see those features that would make for a rating of 8, maybe even 9, because yes, it does have that potential. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more game reviews and other cool gaming content such as game trailers, cinematics, soundtracks, and of course, gameplay videos. I'm Exofury, and I do hope to meet you next time.